Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This is Forrest Hunt, and we can't wait. Third round going here. Only 16 teams remain now, and things are certainly getting interesting. And on tap tonight, it's the UCLA Bruins going up against the UConn Huskies.
And when you get to the third round of the tournament, things get intense. And in MP, the Bruins have a player who thrives under that kind of heat.
And Clark, talk to me about the Huskies and what sticks out to you.
Hey, the name of the game is trying to keep up with this team's incredible offense, but very few schools are able to do that. And they're led by the #1 scorer in the nation with Denzel Pryor. And if there was a way to slow Pryor down, well, I don't think we've seen it yet.
And the atmosphere gets a little more intense as the stakes get higher here in the third round. And into the second weekend of the tournament. Plenty of teams alive, and you still have a wide open field.
And as a player, I was never fortunate to make it to the second weekend, but most teams feel like they get a bit of a breather to reflect after the second round. Some teams can take big steps forward with their level of play as a result.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
It's Pryor on the wing. Pass to Porter. Here's Macy. And here's Pryor from the arc. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, MP and his team pulled off the major upset already, but they still have to take down a very talented 4 seed in their region.
And as much as this region has been shaken up with the upset, there are still a ton of talented teams left alive.
I could see any of the 4 teams from this region coming out of it. I mean, they've all been tested at different times during the season and have acquitted themselves well. But after the upset, you have to think MP and this school are the favorites to survive the weekend.
And what we've seen from this team in the tournament, you get the feeling that MP is the true barometer for how they'll play.
When he's engaged and clicking, this team looks unstoppable. But sometimes we'll see that cold stretch, and boy, as a group, they look lost. As of now, this team goes as far as MP takes them.
And after a huge upset like the one this team had in the second round, often they can relax a bit and take their foot off the pedal. If they do that, it could lead to a letdown game.
Yeah, facing a 4 seed like this is a trap game after beating the 1 seed. You can't start playing like you've already faced your toughest test. All beating a 1 seed gets you is the bullseye being placed on your back.
And the 3 off target. Now Pryor to the paint. Here's Porter. Sheldon with a block. MP with it. From deep. Another miss by MP. The Huskies trail. To the middle. Outside Macy. Pryor. Back to Macy. And again, UConn no good.
And you look at the history of college basketball, there may not be a more impressive feat than UCLA's 88-game win streak.
Now here's MP. 6 points for him. From beyond the arc. That one goes through. He's now 3 for 6.
You know, every NBA team is looking for dead-eye shooters from behind the arc. MP showing off his three-point range.
Pryor with it. Now Kelly defending. Pryor no good. And you think about how that streak ended. The Irishman coming back from 11 points down with 3.5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, UCLA was trying for its 3rd undefeated season in a row. Also lost to the Wolfpack in that year's Final Four. But then the next year, resilient, they recaptured their title.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Huskies with possession. 9-point game. And the call will be against Bell. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Pryor. Outside Scott.
Ball is turned over. Bruins ball.
They can tack a few more points onto this run.
Yeah, it is starting to become a big one.
MP outside. For three. Here's Jones. Up and in on the layup.
You know, for all the success the UConn men's program has had, it may always be overshadowed by what the women have done.
And stolen by MP. It's good, and with that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Scott. Pass to Lowe. Pryor. He's covered by Jones. Down low. Here's Lowe. Covered by MP. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
Well, I tell you what, it's easy to get spoiled watching this play. I mean, he just makes it look so simple.
Now here's MP. Defense right on him. Fires the three. Again, MP missing. We talk about Huskies basketball, and you're probably right. The first thing that comes to mind is the powerhouse women's program.
And that's no knock on the men's program. You just can't ignore all the titles on the women's side. I mean, that program is one of the great dynasties in college history across all sports, male or female.
Now here's MP. 14 points for him. Six to shoot. Shoots the three. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor. He's now shooting 6 for 11.
And watching MP play all season long, with the development he's shown, you figure he'll be a one-and-done player with this program. It makes sense with his level of skill.
That one falls.
Mid-range, long-range, all 3 levels. Pryor can do it all. He's a scoring machine.
Now here's MP. 17 points in the game. From deep three-point range. The shot, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
And most fans of this school figured that MP wouldn't be a 4-year player.
Well, talent-wise, he's clearly at an NBA level. Figuring out how ready he is to make the jump, that's another question. That's something we'll learn more about as the tournament goes on.
From deep, MP. But he stays with it. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from downtown.
And games like this prove MP is the real deal. He's getting any look he wants right now.
Pass to Lowe. Pryor. Here's Fletcher. Covered by MP. Fletcher. The shot that time not on target. Good work defensively by Kelly.
And for a team with so many banners hanging from the rafters, it's amazing to think that UCLA hasn't won a title since 1995.
Now here's Scott. He's covered by Bell. Pass to Lowe. Back to Scott. Poked loose. And stolen by MP. The three. Nailed from three-point land.
This defense is giving their shooters free reign to operate from behind the arc.
And when you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
Timeout called. The Huskies in '95 was the only Bruins team to win a national championship without the Wizard of Westwood at the helm.
That year's coaching staff did a tremendous job, and who could forget that legendary second-round win That game-winning shot still one of the more famous plays.
A big group substitution here for UCLA.
Sidney Macy, Leon Smith. Substitution for UCLA.
Pass to Pryor from outside the arc. And again, control.
Of the 4 times UConn has won the national championship, only once were they a #1 seed.
They seem to love playing that underdog role, and it can be a lot easier to come into the tournament under the radar. The pressure's intense when everybody in the country's focused on you. I mean, Pryor can do this all night. He looks automatic when he sets up like that, and I'm sure scouts are taking notice.
Now here's MP. Three-pointer is on target.
MP getting fired up right now. He couldn't let that last 3 slide without his own answer.
Pass to Porter. Baseline J on the way. No good on the shot. And UCLA goes the other way with it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Scott, Kelly covering. Macy misses. So it's UCLA now. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. From deep, MP. Rebounded by Macy.
Over the course of the past few decades, UConn has had a lot of success at the national level. How about 4 championships since 1999?
Nice shot by Pryor.
Yeah, I tell you what, Pryor certainly makes it look easy. Even from range, he's a constant scoring threat.
Now here's MP. Not a lot of room. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3-ball. And you talk about UConn as a national power. They were always a factor in the Northeast, but that's changed.
Yeah, now the Huskies are one of the college hoops elite programs, period. Storrs is a campus that top recruits from all across the country want to visit.
The 3 is up, and the Bruins hit again from deep.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Here's Pryor. Adams with the rebound. UCLA in total control. Macy with the steal. Pass to Webb. And stolen by MP. Shot from the top of the key. And he wills that one in, sinking right through the back of the iron. And UCLA has never had much trouble with recruiting, but lately they've been elite.
The new coaching staff has really brought back the family atmosphere here in Westwood, and the player development has been astonishing. These guys are put in a position to succeed.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the 3-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Into the lineup for UConn, Jeffrey Thompson. In for your Huskies, substitution for UCLA. Shooting for UConn, Chris Lowe.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
What a performance we are seeing.
MP outside. Can't connect from long distance.
He certainly didn't defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Smith. Yes, it's good.
And that's how you read the floor offensively. Smith seems to always know what's going on.
MP outside. Pass to Adams. Back to MP. Three-pointer. Drills in from outside.
Wow. What can you say?
And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
The Huskies able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
And here's MP. Let's go from three. And another three for UCLA.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Here's Porter. Soft touch off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
MP outside. The three ball. Good on the three-point shot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the Huskies call time here.
He's been aggressive looking for a shot, but without much success. It might be time for him to take the step back.
And so the UCLA Bruins win and will move on.
Total domination in this round 3 matchup. Even once they had the game in hand, they did not let up at all. They continued to pile on.
This run is still alive due in big part to MP. He wasn't afraid to put the team on his back tonight and take responsibility for keeping them in this tournament.
Glad you could be with us for round 3. That'll do it for us courtside. Along with my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Forrest Hunt signing off. Greetings one and all. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Forrest Hunt. And we're with you for 2K Sports' presentation of this college regional finals game. We'll watch the UCLA Bruins in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma Sooners.
And UCLA, it's a name you expect to make the Final 8. I mean, that's what a hard-nosed approach and elite recruiting will do for you. MP, a prime example of both.
And, Greg, what are your thoughts on the Sooners?
And they do a great job of slowing things down and making the most of their half-court sets. And that's a strength for them because so much of it comes from the post, and specifically how they'll feed Slavoj Markovic. They'll look to grind out a win through him.
Well, it certainly should be a fun regional finals as these teams fight to keep their championship dreams alive.
And it's amazing how many close games UCLA played in their 2021 tournament game. That one against Michigan State was unbelievable, especially defensively.
Yeah, the Bruins held a high-scoring club to 49 points and did it without a big-time shot blocker. Shows what you can achieve with effort, toughness, and communication.
Pass to Norris, and stolen by MP. Jumps up. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And how about the defense from MP? Starting that break, guy is playing hungry.
Now Norris. Here's Barrett. Right at the free throw line. The rebound by Jones. MP guarded by Barrett. From deep, MP buries it from long range.
You know, every NBA team is looking for dead-eye shooters from behind the arc. MP showing off his three-point range.
Now here's Markovic. He's covered by Jones. Sheldon with a block. And he's able to get it back. And he gets it back.
This will make 10 total appearances for Oklahoma in the final 8 teams of the tournament. That's a pretty impressive stat.
Especially considering how competitive this sport has become. With so many quality teams gunning for one of these 8 spots, the Sooners can be proud of this accomplishment.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Evans up top. Pass to Barrett. Over MP. And another miss by Oklahoma. The Bruins leading. Three-pointer. The shot will not fall. They're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So it's UCLA now. He lets go from deep. Again, MP missing. The tray. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Time called here. The Sooners decide to talk it over.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
Now into the lineup for Oklahoma, Ryan Hawkins. Urban Davidson. Substitution for UCLA.
Now here's Barrett. He's covered by Bell. Pass to Hawkins. Norris. Here's Markovic. No good. Had a chance to end the run there.
And this late in the tournament, the last game in the region, you really start to feel the pressure and the excitement. They're 1 win away from punching their ticket to the semifinals.
Now here's MP. 11 points in the game. And the 3-ball is good.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Here's Markovic. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Markovic showing you he's got the mid-range game in his toolkit as well.
Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Markovic. Outside, Norris. Over Bell. And it's off the back rim. No good. Now here's MP. He's covered closely. Connects from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Releases from 15. Markovic can't get it to go. UCLA with the ball. And this is the most they've led by here in the game, 13 points.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
And for this team and MP, no matter what happens, this season can be viewed as a success. The run they've been on has been something else.
Here's Barrett. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And it's MP missing. As you said, this already a great run for an 8 seed. Many had them crashing out of the tournament early on.
And this team, I thought, did a great job of blocking out all that noise. Even though they've already overachieved, they're still humble and hungry. They want to be the last team standing at the end of all of this, and they're giving themselves a chance to do just that.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Now here's Markovic. Pass to Barrett. Davidson outside. And here's Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Markovic covered by Adams. Davidson, no good.
Boy, but he was close to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And this game, the final game from this region. Overall, one of the more wild regions we've seen in the tournament.
More upsets in this part of the bracket than any other. Getting out is no easy feat. My college team came up short in the regional final during my first tournament run.
Pass to Norris. Davidson. Norris with it. Markovic outside from deep 3-point range. The Sooners rebound. Here's Hawkins. No good that time. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
Now here's MP, guarded by Barrett. MP outside. 3-pointer. And it doesn't go for him. And it's the Sooners taking it the other way. And the foul called on MP. And here's Barrett. Markovic outside. Back to Barrett. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Boy, Markovic is so skilled for a big guy, dropping a dime right there. Beautiful work.
And here's MP outside. Sinks the 3-pointer. And you watch the way MP is able to impact the game. He could be a special player someday.
And he has that star quality to him. You just can't deny that. There's still a lot for him to polish with his game, but I foresee great things for him in his career.
Now here's Evans. The baseline J. A nice shot by Barrett.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
MP outside. Offensive rebound, Bruins. And the jam by Sheldon. Here's Barrett. He's got 11. On the wing, Norris. Conley. Back to Norris. To the wing, right side. Barrett. And good coming on the assist from Norris.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
6 points for him. To the inside. Oh, and he lays it up and off the pretty assist.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4. And the regional final that few predicted with an 8 seed going against the 2 seed. But both of these teams earned it with their play.
And for MP and his team, they are the lowest remaining seed left alive. To come out of this region would be the icing on the cake. But anything can happen. There's always a surprise or two in the tournament.
Now here's MP. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Barrett up top, covered by MP. Left side, Barrett. Pass to Norris. Barrett. Here's Conley. No dice from the high post. From deep, MP. But they recover it. Carter with the ball. MP guarded by Barrett. On the wing, MP. He has 29. Back to Carter. Pass to Kelly. The 3 is up. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead. And I think Oklahoma basketball, I think Blake Griffin, a player whose number hangs in the rafters, and he made a huge impact on that school. Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
From deep, MP, and another 3 for UCLA.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Barrett. Sheldon grabs the miss. No questioning the significance of Blake Griffin's time as a Sooner. In fact, he's the only first overall draft pick to come out of Oklahoma.
That really speaks to the attention he grabbed while he was there. Over 2 seasons, Griffin amassed a ton of college awards and brought a lot of eyes to the Sooners basketball program.
Jones, good.
Reed Jones.
A very hot shooting second half has seen them bring that field goal percentage way up.
Yeah, and they're cruising right now, looking to add to the lead.
Time called here. The Sooners decide to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time.
Coming onto the floor for your Sooners, substitution for the Bruins. Shooting for Oklahoma, Irvin Davidson.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
From deep, MP, and the Bruins hit again from deep.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Davidson outside. Pass to Evans. Makes it off the glass.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
UCLA in total control. On the wing, MP. Bradley defending. MP outside.
2 minutes
From
remaining.
deep. Cans it from downtown.
MP.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Davidson outside. Pass to Bradley. Here's Evans. That one falls.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
MP outside. There's the triple. And the Bruins hit again from deep.
And tonight has been all about MP. He's feeling it, looking like he belongs in the league.
Pass to Evans. And he takes it in for the layup off the nice feed.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
MP outside. From beyond the arc. Drills it from outside.
MP
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Markovic outside to the middle. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. From deep, MP. And the rebound goes to the Sooners. Pass to Markovic. And Markovic throws it down.
This is what they needed earlier on.
UCLA in total control. And they can just sit on the ball here.
They have earned this win.
And here's MP outside. Sigs it. What range from downtown?
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oklahoma calls timeout. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not.
Yeah, they didn't let the G's in the dough. Hey, they didn't let the G's in the dough. GD.
Yo, what's good?
What's up, Rich?
I'm chilling.
It's a long shot.
I already know you're gonna.
I'm putting out there right now.
And so the UCLA Bruins win and will move on.
What an emphatic win to reach the semi.
Hold up.
Only 2
Bro, what
wins
over are
away
you
now
with
from
your
the
mom?
national championship. They're actually playing their best basketball.
And what a legendary performance.
Why you not grinding
from
more,
MP.
bro?
He stepped up when it mattered most, and now
No
he'll be
grinding
leading
on
his
my
team
side, right on my
into the
own.
semis. It'll be hard to top what he did today, but you simply
not
can't
grinding.
bet against MP after that game.
And that's a wrap, folks. The bracket is heating up. Pleasure to have you for round